The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.
Hello, I'm Jemima Sukbat with the news. In this edition, government must address security issues, PNG's foreign policy to be updated, and Selu makes an impression. Mekeo leaders in the central province have called on NCD Governor Powes Pakop to have a long-term solution to addressing security concerns in Port Moresby. The call comes following the stabbing of 23-year-old Simon Evi from Mekeo at Erima on Monday, 21st of November. The recent stabbing of Simon Evi in broad daylight outside Erimat shopping center is not the first time an incident of such has happened. The Mekeo leaders say central people have been targeted by thugs when they come to Port Moresby to do shopping.
We need to revive Vagrant Act now. And also, we're demanding for a total check-up on the settlements that at Erima, 5 Mile, and even the people who are now having the homeless people who are living under the water drainage, sleeping in. We need to check them and what's the plan the government has got in place for those people.
The leaders say they will present a petition to the central parliamentary leaders to look into this.
Central provincial government needs to make a serious stand in ensuring the safety of our people moving in and out of NCD. Governor Rufina Pita, Member for Kairuku, Honorable Peter Swaimo, Member for Abao, Honorable Pukatemu, Member for Goilela, Honorable Aya, Honorable Se Anopala, please, Debla sing out Debla name Debla. All 16 presidents of central provinces, and first sing out Blambla Kala Yubla, number 2 sing out Bakam Yubla too. And we will sit and discuss the issues.
In addition to the petition, they are calling on NCD leaders to take control of the city and address security issues. Police have identified the suspect involved in the killing of Simon Evi, who was stabbed at Erima on Monday, November 21st in Port Moresby. Detective Senior Constable David Yakasa said the suspect is known, however, remains at large. Police say that the suspect involved in the killing of late Simon Evi is believed to be around 16 to 17 years old. In a CCTV footage released by Eliseo Erima showed that the victim was talking to a taxi driver while the suspect comes from behind and stabbed him. Detective Senior Constable David Yakasa said the suspect stabbed the 23-year-old victim with a sharp knife in his chest and took the victim's bag. Late Evi died while being rushed to the Port Moresby General Hospital. The family of the deceased are now calling for justice, including tougher security measures by authorities, especially at Erima, which has become a breeding ground for thugs. Police have also confirmed a post-mortem on late Evi next week, Tuesday, 29th of November. Police officers in Madang province have received training to harness the investigative skills when out on the job. 15 police officers from the Criminal Investigation Division concluded a one-week training on Friday. According to Detective Sergeant Brett McEwan from the Australian Federal Police, the Pacific Investigative Interviewing Program was delivered to members of the RPNGC across the country with support of the PNG Australia Policing Partnership advisors. Sergeant McEwan said the program aimed at enhancing the skills of the police officers in collecting witness and suspect statements when dealing with cases. Member for Moresby Northwest Lohia Boya Samuel presented a police vehicle to the Idubada police post on Friday. The presentation was witnessed by the Idubada police and staff of the Port Moresby Technical College. POMTech principal thanked the member for the assistance, adding that the police post was established to maintain peace and order within the Idubada community. The Idubada Police Post was an initiative of the Port Moresby Technical College administration to maintain peace and good order in the area. POMTech Principal Henry Wamaingu said security was critical for the safety of the students and staff, including the Australia Pacific Training College and nearby communities leading to Papa Lealea LNG site. On Friday, the staff of POMTech, including police officers, witnessed the presentation of a new police vehicle. The vehicle now replaces an old Hilux, which has been continuously serviced by the POMTech students over the years for the police post.
When we began, we had a used vehicle that we used from the police force. That was POS, and we brought it from down and we made it work through our students in our workshop for training. And then our good member learned of our hardship in providing mobility for our police post here, which we established with the MOA, and it's come good this afternoon to make a donation, so I'll leave it to Honorable Lohia Samuel. Welcome to POMTech and Idubada Police Post. Thank you, member.
Moresby Northwest MP Lohia Boya Samuel said the vehicle is part of a batch of vehicles presented to the Gerehu Police Station and Morata community before the elections.
Glad to be able to contribute to the law and order situation. And we're also very thankful to Principal and Deputy for the initiative to set up this post to ensure that law and order is sort of controlled. So we want to work closely with the police and also POMTech to ensure that we upgrade this police post as well. Apart from giving this vehicle over to the Idubada or the POMTech police post.
The Idubada police post is under the town police station. This is TVWAN News. PNG's foreign policy and NCDPHA's unique responsibilities. We'll have those stories and more when we return.
With BSP Internet Banking, you can enjoy your banking at home, at work, or wherever you are. BSP Personal Internet Banking allows you to view your accounts and transactions, transfer money, bill pay, schedule future payments, or access your bank statements. Visit your nearest BSP branch to register now. BSP Internet Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSP, our bank, our people.
Whether we're playing sport, exercising for fitness, being active for work or play, just having some fun, or just chilling, there is one name we can count on that we know will keep us going strong. Skell Rice. Healthy, nutritious, delicious medium grain rice full of vitamins and minerals. Skell helps us maintain a healthy, active lifestyle so we can enjoy every day.
Skell Rice. Skell Life.
Open Lens.
something?
Sunshine Nutri-Strong. Nupla Blue Pla packet Sunshine Milk.
Ah, Sunshine got Nupla Blue Pla packet milk.
Yes, Gutla lo walking coffee, tea, na baking scone too. Sunshine Nutri-Strong. Scale lo making Milo or milk belong all picking long drink too.
Nice, yeah.
Now Sunshine Nutri-Strong. You got vitamins and minerals too.
Sunshine Nutri-Strong, the new nutritious milk from Sunshine.
SB Lager was there for the birth of our nation. We cheered when we dominated the Pacific Games. And we were full of pride when the Hunters lifted the cup. SB Lager, cheers to 70 years.
A quick favorite meal for the day does feel good. Snacks noodles is my choice for a simple meal. It is easy to prepare and fast to cook. And with a touch of flavor and ingredients, quality noodles that can be cooked and enjoyed in many different ways. You see, my whole family loves it. It's made here in PNG and comes in different pack sizes. Snacks noodles, tastier but you like it more.
Welcome back. Minister for Foreign Affairs Justin Kachenko said the department had already initiated preliminary arrangements to update PNG's foreign policy white paper since its creation 41 years ago. Minister Kachenko revealed 7 diplomats who previously served PNG's foreign service would become the core team of experts to undertake a foreign policy review. The team of experts led by Sir Charles Lepani, including Dame Jean Kekedo, Dame Meg Taylor, Gabriel Dusava, Winnie Kiap, Gabriel Pepson, and Ambassador Max Ray will update PNG's foreign policy white paper. The white paper is a document that guides our foreign service and also our foreign missions overseas in our policies and direction for the country. In addition to the esteemed team of diplomats is Professor Ted Wolfers, who worked as a permanent consultant to the committee responsible for developing Papua New Guinea's constitution. Minister Kachenko pointed out that Papua New Guinea's foreign policy since independence has been friends to all, enemies to none, and look north, including look north and work the Pacific. He said since taking office in August this year, his #1 priority is to fix and complete the white paper. Minister Kachenko also thanked the Australian government for supporting this very important exercise by providing funding and technical assistance, which was announced this week during an Australia-PNG senior officials meeting in Canberra. Minister Kachenko said the official work on the white paper would commence as soon as funding is received. While the board of the NCD Provincial Health Authority has been in office for 3 years now, it is the very first board, according to the Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Stephen Yeni. And the introduction of the PHA system of health service delivery has brought about a new way of delivering health service.
Dr. Yeni said this in his address during the press conference the authority held at the City Boutique in Port Moresby recently.
The question is, why NCD PHA is unique. NCD was the last of the 22 provinces to adopt the PHA health reform system. While the rest focus on both the rural and urban population, NCD was going to be the best to be solely for a metropolis, purely focusing on the health needs of the city of Port Moresby and its challenges.
Provincial Health Authority reform is a new policy to address the fragmentation in the health service delivery between public hospitals and the provincial government. Public hospitals were originally under the national government, while provincial health services were under provincial government.
There were many challenges encountered during the two system of government of health service delivery at the time. That includes the hospital being disconnected from the provincial system. There were no clear linkage between the public hospitals and the provincial health office. The health staff in the district do not report to the provincial health advisor. Public hospitals were working in isolation from the provincial government and the provincial health office.
He said as a result of these fragmentations, the country was facing poor health indicators due to deterioration of health service, high rates of maternity and infant mortality.
The introduction of the PHA reform basically merged and improved the governance and management system in these provinces. However, for NCD, the health facilities and establishments operated without a proper governance arrangement. So in fact, NCD Health Service was just a branch of the Department of Health. So in other words, there were no systems in place to build from.
Thus, when the PHA was introduced in 2020 in NCD, it was to start from scratch, from ground level up. So given these unique circumstances of the NCD PHA, its development and management needs are different in a way. Frida Kana, TVWAN News.
National Capital District Provincial Health Authority was one of the very last PHAs in the country to be commissioned by the National Procurement Commission, and though having its share of challenges, it had now completed its 3-year tenure. Recently, the PHA announced their plans to update the residents of NCD on the performance of the authority and the state of health in NCD.
The chairman of the board, David Toa, and the CEO, Dr. Stephen Yenny, affirmed that this was the first of many press conferences to be held quarterly.
So we were officially gazetted on the 10th of December 2019, but in terms of our inauguration of swearing in, that occurred in February 2020. And coincidentally, it occurred to coincide with perhaps, in fact, the largest pandemic that's ever affected the globe, the COVID crisis. So, needless to say, every day of our existence has been a challenge, as the principal focus has been COVID.
In terms of COVID response, he reminded the people that PNG still has vaccination rates that is well below average around the globe, which continues to be a challenge.
And COVID brought with it many challenges. It brought with it logistics challenges, funding challenges, staffing challenges. And what I would like to say is that our staff performed admirably. The vaccination rates of our staff were above the average vaccination rates in the city, which is testament to their commitment to handling COVID.
Though the challenges they face are not unique to this PHA only, funding constraints are most challenging, as it costs a lot to run a health authority. Meanwhile, PHA CEO Dr. Stephen Yenny expressed similar sentiments while telling media that they will hold such a press conference 3 times in a year after the PHA's quarterly review meetings. Frida Kana, TV1 News.
And that ends the news segment. Sports is next. Stay tuned.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase Easy Pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
When you're spending time with family, when you've got a big day ahead, when you have given it all you've got, when you're putting on a feast, that's when you want the best. That's when you want flame rice. New flame rice. Win him, Olgeta.
A true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up, and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo in Milk taste and added nutrients, Milo in Milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, PNG and Mia. Prime PNG made.
You got that smile. Oh, it lightens up the street for a mile. 'Cause being down doesn't suit your style. Hold your head up. 'Cause love will keep on going strong. And then smile. It's a given. When everything seems lost, don't try and smile.
Welcome back. Young PNG international softball debutant Jay Selu is making an impression for the Aussie Steelers team currently taking part in the 2022 WBSC Men's Softball World Cup. The Steelers selection panel elevated Selu from the squad into the team on the back of his recent performance at the 2022 Australian Men's National Championships, where he was awarded Best Pitcher.
Selu of Koyari Mix Jiwaka in Australia was recalled to the side replacing Leighton Reed, who had to withdraw earlier. Selu is no stranger to national representation after making his Aussie Steelers debut at the 2017 TAB Challenge Cup. Selu is one of 5 Steelers from the Australian Capital Territory, along with Adam Fockhead, Matthew Harrow, Joshua McGovern and Joshua White. The WBSC Men's Softball World Cup started Saturday, November 26 in New Zealand, with the Steelers opening their Group B campaign on a winning note against Argentina 3-2. In Game 2, the Aussies dominated the Czech Republic team and went 5 innings with 12 strikeouts. Steelers won 8-1. Game 3, Steelers rally for a come-from-behind victory against Japan 5-4. Marshall Cronk and Jay Selu were solid on the mound to hold the Japanese team. The Aussies are through to the final of the 2022 Trade Staff International Invitational Series, with Jack Basgrove and Jay Selu again at their best, sharing the pitching duties win over Black Sox and Canada. The series is the highest-ranked tournament to have ever been staged outside of the World Cup. Susan Oreape, TV1 Sports.
The National Capital School Rugby League competition staged its grand final on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday at the NFS Oval 2. The school's Rugby League grand finals were delayed for a good number of weeks due to elections and other related issues. With the permission of the Port Moresby Rugby League executives and Santos management for the use of the NFS Oval 2, the finals went ahead and concluded successfully today for the under-14 girls, under-15 boys, under-16 boys and under-18 boys and girls. NCD Schools Rugby League Chairman Arnold Gende said the finals were played in 4 pools: Moresby South, Moresby North East, Moresby Northwest and Motu Koita.
Those will be in the what we call the Champions Challenge, NCD Schools Rugby League Champions Challenge. Because the winner of each pool will challenge for the NCD Schools Rugby League Senisaka Shield. That is sponsored by FTR. After we complete these grand finals here, the winners will proceed on to the NCD Schools Rugby League Championships, Club Championships.
And that ends the news tonight. Remember to apply the following simple measures to prevent transmission of the coronavirus. Regularly wash your hands with soap and water, cough or sneeze into your elbow, and exercise social distancing. If you are feeling sick, please stay at home. You can also call the COVID-19 hotline number for more information or assistance. Have a top week ahead. Bye for now.
The TVWAN News was proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.